Hello friends, would you like to see a home tour of the house that we have just sold, closing on tomorrow? It's empty, it's ready for you to come on in and get a glimpse of the house we had. The layout of this house is really unique because everything is sort of off this front area and it's kind of just goes and goes. Like if you have kids that like to run, this is a good running path. So from the front door, you see a step down into this area, which has a gas fireplace. The bookshelves are staying. The new homeowners wanted to keep those and we don't have a space for that in our new house. So after you step down, don't forget to step down. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell that it's a step down, but it really, really is. Then you have wood floors and a really lovely little moment there with the tree. On this side, there is the dining room and it can fit a really nice sized dining table. We also had a huge kind of dining dresser, I guess you would call it, over across that wall for many years. And lots of people could fit in this room. Many parties were had, many birthday balloons were hung up and birthday signs and all of that. So lovely for that. Then on the other side of that wall, this dining area has a wall and there is an entrance from the kitchen into that, but also here. It's a little bit of a closed off kitchen, but yet very open kitchen, which is kind of fun. There is room for a table in here, which we had, and then chairs to go along the edge there of the counter. Back in the day when this was first built, I don't know if you can tell, there is like a square right here. Can you see that? There was a bookshelf right here. The owners that were before us really redid a lot in this home and they did such a good job. We just found more and more that they did a really great job. So we've got our induction stove here. There's a little bookshelf on the side. And in some of our years that housed plates and bowls that the little kids could reach, plus like a basket with cups in it. And then it's housed drinks on the side and it's had all sorts of things. And there was probably, actually, I think when we first moved in, there were books for little children because you know how it is when you're in the kitchen and kids want to be with you. So we just had books and maybe there were even toys, I don't know. We have the stained glass window up here that, I don't know the story about that, but it's kind of interesting. So depending on when the sun is shining through, sometimes you can get sort of a purple glow. And I remember doing cooking videos in here and people would say, do you have a bruise on your face? Because the way it would glow, I'm like, there's no bruise on my face, no. So, dishwasher, we have all this cabinetry. It really made for a pretty nice area. And then if we turn over here, this was the fridge and kind of pantry area that had sliding outdoors and drawers. And all kinds of treasures up there and up above. Then we had what we thought was a double oven when we moved in. This is a microwave and this is the oven. And let me just tell you what, it probably took months and months and months to get all of the buttons to know this goes to the microwave, this goes to the oven. It was a learning experience for sure. A little roundabout here, we've got more storage going on, more. And then window out to the front, sink, and all of that. Off of the kitchen is kind of like a porch, 3-season. I mean, there's no heat out there, there's nothing. It's just, for us, it was a walkway into the backyard, taking the dog outside. But there's a nice patio out back and it came with a play area for the kids. And there was this right here, if you can see this, big square. It had these really gnarly looking trees. So when one of the trees in the backyard became dangerous and hollowed out, we have ashworm around here, that tree was taken out and then that shrub that looked crazy was taken out. So that area has been a garden. It's been flowers, it's been weeds. It has had a life, a whole life of its own. Then we're gonna take you down the hallway. This used to have wallpaper on it. And earlier last year, the wallpaper had started to come down. It's, you know, this is a high traffic area, so that gets touched and it gets pulled down, and it was fine until it wasn't fine. So the whole family spent time taking that down, and then we painted it Sea Mariner, which we love that color. In the back here is really kind of an odd shaped, if I can try to give you the best, it's a bit of an odd shaped room, but it's really great for like a toy room and a really nice big couch. Oddly enough, there is a deck off of this room, and we never used it, and we never went out that door to use it. I thought it was kind of odd because it's at the other end of the house from the kitchen, and a deck and a kitchen seem to be buddies to me. So it just never computed for us, but I'm hoping that the new owners may get some use out of it and be able to enjoy it. This dresser is kind of like a dining room dresser, if that makes sense. We'll be staying because the couple that's buying it said that they wanted to keep that. I do need to bring my little floor cleaner with me, but here it is. So this room has had all kinds of things, couches and a play area and a desk. It's been a lot of things over the years. When you walk out of this back living room and the front entryway, we've got a nice closet to store all of our treasures, and we had a shoe rack down here and it was labeled so all the kids knew where their shoes went. That doesn't mean the shoes always go in that spot, because for some reason it doesn't always, you know. Then we have another linen closet over here. There are a lot of closets in this house, so super nice for storing all of your treasures. By this back living room and this little area, really nice, is a full bathroom. Comes with bathtub and the shower, potty, and over here a single sink, the mirror, you know, just your normal everyday things. And this area was tiled as well. Just off of that spot is what we called the back room. This was nice. So if you have somebody that wants to be on the ground level, like maybe, you know, a mother's suite or a mother-in-law's suite or something like that, or you have guests that don't want to climb up the stairs, this can be a really great addition to that. It does come with a closet, has some light coming in. It's lovely. This room has been a bedroom. This room has been a tasting room. It's been a playroom. It's been an everything room. And then if we just keep following the circle around, now we are in the laundry room. Let's see if we can shed a little light on this. This goes out to the garage. There is a countertop for folding and all of that, washer and dryer, shelving spots up here, and then two pretty nice size closets. This room did not get renovated like the rest of the house, but there's shelving here. I'm leaving them the extra lights that go with the things that are in this house. So I thought that would be a good way to go. And then we also have this area. So tons of closet space.
Don't ever darling, nothing I'd call my own. You are my treasure. You make a house a home. All I ever need. All I ever wanted. All I ever need.
Now it's time to make our way upstairs. Beautiful, beautiful. This is the master, and two nice size windows over here. It's actually a pretty nice size master. So there's a wall here, and on the other side of the wall, you know how like when you go to a hotel and they have a counter out for the world, and then all the potty stuff is in its own spot? That's kind of what's going on here. So we have kind of like a makeup area. It does have a sink in it. There it is. If we turn over here, we have a nice big closet, walk-in closet. If we turn around, we have a bathroom. So this is the master bathroom. Originally, when we moved in, this was a nice tan jetted tub, and the owners had redone like the counters in here and the tile on the floor, but the shower and the jacuzzi tub were still here, but they kind of like updated the surround area on it. So 2 years ago, we redid it. We got this really beautiful tub. It has been used and loved, very much so. The shower redone, so that's lovely, nice and big. We did keep the cabinetry and the counter, got a new mirror, which, you know, that's exciting. This room also has a skylight, and it's just a good one, we like it.
Don't have a dollar, nothing I'd call my own. You are my treasure, you make a house a home. All I ever need.
Making our way down here, we have a linen closet. This is in the hallway between the other bedrooms. This is a 4-bedroom house, by the way. 4-bedroom, 3 full baths. Okay, so bedroom for child or children number 1. The new owners are keeping the bunk bed and the dresser, but this also has a skylight. Do not recommend. It's fine. There's a covering on it, but it just can be really noisy, like, you know, when there's storms and stuff. And I don't know if your kids are like mine, but they don't really enjoy that. And then they have a nice sized closet over here. There's the closet. And this was the girls' room. And so this is part of why we moved. We had 3 girls in this room. It's like 10 by 9. This is a trundle bed, it pulls out. And then there was another spot for a child here, and that was pretty much the end of it. So all of the kids are going to be getting bigger, getting older. We needed more space. There's one window in here that looks out into the backyard, and they actually have a pretty nice size closet. Wouldn't you say? In the hallway is a bathroom for the kids. And this bathroom did get redone. The shower, surround, and bathtub got replaced. I think the toilet got replaced too. And then the mirror and the counter kind of stayed the same. The flooring did get replaced. So it's been updated nicely and it looks really good. Works great.
All I ever need. All I ever wanted. All I ever need. All I ever wanted is you.
The last part is the basement. So right when you come down the stairs, there's like a little spot here. And a few owners ago, I think, they created kind of like a craft room. There's a plug in the middle of the floor. A table was there. We had a lot of fun down here. This was an office at one point. This was a playroom, tons and tons of storage everywhere. Really fantastic. Okay, we've got a little storage going on down here. Utilities, all that kind of stuff. And then from the utility area and storage area, there is this back room. And this has housed many things as well. Many, many things. The table is staying. They're going to use that. Okay. Well, friends, that is the end. So we just have less than 24 hours. We will close on this home. It will go to its new owner, and I'm wishing them all the best. I think this is exciting. They don't have any children yet, They've just recently got married, but they want to just start building a home here. They are coming into such a wonderful neighborhood, great neighbors, everybody is so kind, and I think that they will do really well here. We're going to miss our neighbors. We're going to miss being able to go over to the friend's house very quickly and easily, over to piano class really easily, but I know that we'll be back very often because we will still have piano and we still do have friends, and we're not that far away. We're just like about 7 minutes away, so no big deal. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You guys can check out the empty house tour of our brand new home build. We've been moving in and getting things situated, and I do declare it is quite a time, but I would love for you to see the empty house tour and check it all out before we put all of our treasures in there and make it a home. Thanks guys for hanging out with me. Have an amazing day, and I will talk with you really soon.